all of that keeping us creating the fear in the distance was about white people.
Welcome back again, you guys. And if you are here for the very first time, thank you so much for being here today. This white conservative comedian man is going viral because of a joke that he said that is actually not funny. Even though I feel like his audience found that very funny, but his audience are people like him, so it's understandable if they find that very, very funny. I don't think that is even shocking at all. He had asked his audience if anyone has a pronoun, and someone raised up their hand and told him the pronouns that they go by. And he decided to tell them his own pronoun. And you guys are not going to believe what he said to his audience. And they start clapping, they start giggling. It seems very funny to his audience, but a lot of people are not reacting to it because if this is what you have to do in order for you to go viral, you might as well just, end it right there. And there are some people talking about how this man should not be judged this way because that is not his intent. So I am going to roll the clip of what he said and as well what people have been saying about that clip so we can just come back and talk about it.
Anybody here at Pronouns? Oh, what's your pronouns? Okay. I respect your pronouns. You got to respect my pronouns. Do you want to know my pronouns are? My pronouns are real. That's my pronouns. Hey, we're going to play make-believe. Let's play make-believe.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We live in two Americas. One side where people think that joke was hysterically funny, and one side where that joke physically made you cringe. If you're like me and you just saw that joke, your intestines are probably doing a TikTok dance right now. I'm shocked that almost 40,000 people found that joke hysterical, but I'm not shocked that he didn't tell that joke in a room full of black people. What I find so interesting about these conservative Republican edgelords is that they will never say these jokes to the face of the group that they are trying to disparage. You're trying to make me the butt of your joke, but you're telling that joke to a room full of conservative white people.
Anybody here at Pronouns? Oh, what's your pronouns? Okay. I respect your pronouns. You got to respect my pronouns. Do you want to know my pronouns are? My pronouns are real. That's my pronouns. Hey, we're going to play make-believe. Let's play make-believe.
Bruh, in 2003, that joke would have ate. Not even gonna hold you. In 2003, he would have got away with it. You and I both know he would have got away with it 20-something years ago. But here's the problem. That was 20-something years ago, bro. Times have changed. If you don't know how to be funny without being racist, bro, just don't be a comedian. If you don't know how to be funny without being transphobic, bro, don't be a comedian. Seriously. Go with the times, bro. Update with the times. This joke was not it, or whatever you want to call it, was not it. You really thought you ate with that.
Oh, I'm going to equate, race with, using freaking pronouns. Really?
You just exposed yourself, bro. Now you're cooked. You dummy.
You want to know my pronouns are? My pronouns are real. That's my pronouns.
I'm not going to go into how phenomenally wrong all parts of this joke are. I'm going to tell you what to do as a white person in situations like this, because a lot of white people freeze up or they laugh just to go along. Get the fuck up, disrupt, because this is a public display of bigotry and racism. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but go up and grab that mic from that motherfucker's hand and speak into that shit and say this isn't funny. Disrupt. Get up, walk out, make a scene. White people cannot continue to get away with this shit. Cannot continue to get away with this shit. And I know he was speaking to his audience, who I'm sure were a bunch of conservative white people, and he was making fun of somebody's pronouns. Real funny guy, right? Real hilarious. He thinks. But disrupt that shit. Do not sit back, laugh, don't freeze. Get up and do something. Because f*** that. Fuck that. That shit is not funny at all. You don't have to be apathetic or sit back and do nothing. Do something. Make that mother feel uncomfortable. Embarrass the fuck out of him.
You're trying to make me the butt of your joke, but you're telling that joke to a room full of conservative white people.
This is making me think of, sorry, yeah, I'm scrolling as I just woke up sitting in bed with my retainer still in. Wow, calm down. Anyway, this reminds me of what I've been really focusing on with dehumanization. It was never about us. Schminchings? Imprisonment? Corrections? All of these things that have been forced upon us to distance us from white people. Everything about dehumanization, about physical dehumanization, about separating us, all of that, keeping us, creating the fear and the distance, was about white people. We don't need to be there. They don't give a shit about us, right? It was never about or for us. Being hung from a tree was not about us. That was for y'all. It was one, to separate humanity from that body, but also to create a joy in you while you saw it. Because you're a good person. You can't also be. Anyway, no. I talk about that on my Patreon. You get it. The dehumanization conversation is like the most important one. But realizing that it was never about us or for us, that it is for the people in that audience. That's why y'all need to be talking about y'all and stop talking about us. Because it's not us. We don't believe it. None of this. We don't. Whew.
Anybody here at Pronouns? Oh, what's your pronouns?
What really pisses me off is these people don't even know what pronouns are, like we didn't learn about them in first grade English class. A pronoun is just a word used to describe a noun in other parts of discourse. He, she, it, they, them, blood. Blood is a pronoun. Blood came over here. He came over here. She came over here. These aren't some new mystical thing made up by liberals to try to change the English language. The English language literally always evolves. It's always changing. It always progresses. Again, you should have learned that in the first grade.
Every conversation that has been online about the use of the N word, isn't it very funny that there are still some colored people who will literally still be making jokes out of it? I always say it whenever I come across videos of maybe blackface or these people literally saying all those things. Like, they actually never learn. Like, they never learn. That's the reason why whenever I come across some videos of somebody saying maybe all white people are racist, they might be racist even without knowing. Like, there is a part of me that just want to fully believe that. Why do you think you have to be racist in order for you to be funny? And then there are people in the room who are literally laughing at what he said. Like, it was some hilarious things that just came out of his mouth. So what exactly is funny about calling himself a real N word? Like, that is his own pronoun. Like, and these people seems not to be able to exist without bringing black people into their conversation, into their life, into their doings, into their work. Like, you can as well make jokes without even involving black people in what you're saying. And the fact that he's saying it to audience who look like him speaks so much about him, because it would have been more funny and more hilarious if he was saying that in front of black audience, and let us just sit and watch, just see what's going to happen afterwards. I love what the other white guy talked about, saying if you're a white person in the room and you see a white person literally making racist jokes and you are in the room, make them feel uncomfortable. But the thing about it is, the people who are even in the room probably feel the same as him, and that is the reason why there is a lot of need from them to clap and giggle and make him feel like what he said is actually very hilarious. Because if there are people who stand strong and who do not support racism, they would have given him a certain, reaction to make him feel uncomfortable. This comment said, the world just loves to change the definition of things. Back then, you have to have racist intention to be considered a racist. It should have stayed that way. But neckbeards like yourself cry wolf. This person is basically saying that he's not racist, he's just trying to crack some joke. But what is the joke about saying the N word? Like, don't you have an understanding of what the N word means? Like, you don't have an understanding, you don't know what black people have had to go through, you don't know how big of a word that N word is. That's the reason why this person feels this way. Another person said, I dare him to tell that joke in front of a black audience. I bet he won't. I actually believe he's never going to tell that joke in front of a black audience, because they are calculative as well. They know what they are doing. Another person said, It wanted the controversy. It knew it would get a viral reaction. I saw so many comments like this of people saying it's basically rage bait. They know they are going to get the attention. But what attention exactly do you want from being racist? Like what type of attention? How is the attention going to better your life? By people knowing you as a racist comedian. How are you supposed to grow your career as a racist comedian, knowing fully well that there is digital footprint? The last one I have here said, conservative comedians' jokes consist of the rotating three: cancel culture, pronouns, and slurs. And to be honest, I've seen so many videos like this comedian videos literally involving these three things in their jokes, and it's honestly not funny. Like, it's not funny. Then they cry about no one wanting to see their show, but they can never reflect on how they are actually not funny. That they even find racist jokes funny tells so much on who they are. So the only audience that they will be able to get are the audience of people who look like them and think like them. Let me know what you guys think about the joke, and let me know what you think about comedians who will literally, always say racist things and when they are trying to say jokes, because it's literally not funny. Maybe there should be a reminder to them that racist jokes are not funny at all. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one.